What is up, guys? Phoenix here, and welcome back to another part of our Ochako Uraraka pixel art tutorial. So where I last left off, I think we finished up a lot of the hair on the left side, and today I plan to finish all the shading stuff and all the hair on the right side as well. I did tell you guys to come over to this left side so we could just finish up this detail first. So hopefully this is a productive one. So if we come over to the left side where we have this 5 vertical right here, and we have this placement block at the top, we can get rid of it and start working from there. Let me see if you can see it on the right hand camera screen. Yeah, you can identify it a little bit better from there. Anyways, from there we're gonna go up into the left, so you can put your placement block to the top or left side, and we'll go up into the left 22 vertical. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22. Perfect. Now that we have that 22 vertical, we're going to take a quick detour. Let's mark the top block, so we'll come back to it later. But from the bottom block, we're going to do a few things. So let's count up 7 blocks from the bottom. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. And on that 7th block, we're going to go to the left side of it and put 1 coal, like so. From that 1 coal, then we're gonna bridge up by going up into the left 3 more singles. So 1 2 3. So you can see we had the 1 block right there, and we just added 3 more, so it's 4 in total. From there, we're gonna put a placement block on top and go up into the left 3 vertical. 1 2 3. Up into left 2 vertical. 1 2. Up into left 4 vertical. 1 2 3 4. Up into left 6 vertical. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Up into left 5 vertical, and we're actually going to do that 2 times in a row. 1 2 3 4 5. That's 1. Placement block to the top or left side. 1 2 3 4 5. That's 2. And if you guys have switched up your inventory bar from a couple of tutorials ago, just remember I have the black terracotta here in case we're doing hair shading. I've put it next to my dirt block on the opposite side, so that way it's as easy to use as the coal. I just want to make sure, in case some of you guys might have switched up your toolbar, you guys know that I have that here, and we're probably going to use it in this part. So from that 5 vertical, we're going to go up into the left 4 vertical, so placement block to the top side. 1 2 3 4. And then we're going to go up into the left 17 vertical, and this is all with coal, by the way. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17. Perfect. Now, the reason I mentioned the black terracotta is because we're going to be using it for the shading right now. So we'll switch over to the black terracotta, and on top of this 17 vertical of coal, we're going to add another 10 black terracotta on top. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Now remember, I still might not be sure if the black terracotta is the color we used for the darker portion of her hair. So if it does confirm in the finale that it's not black terracotta and it might be like some other color, just swap the black terracotta out with whatever I say later. But I do think it's black terracotta and brown wool for her hair, or brown concrete. So, you know, it should be fine. It shouldn't be that much of a big deal. Anyways, from this 10 black terracotta, if we start from the top, let's find the 3rd and 4th block from the bottom. So 1 2 3 4. So here we go, 3rd and 4th. And whoopsie, not just the 3rd and 4th, let's add 2 more below it, so 5th and 6th as well. So let me just zoom out so you can see what I'm talking about, like that. And we're gonna add 1 piece of black terracotta to the left of all of these. So 1 2 3 4. So it wasn't just the 3rd and 4th block, by the way, guys, it's the 5th and 6th one as well. So just a minor correction right there, shouldn't even be that big of a deal. Anyways, from that 4 that we've just added to the left, we're going to put a placement block to the bottom or left side of it. And we're going to go down into the left 7 vertical with the black terracotta. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Then placement block on the bottom, and we're going to go down into the left 22 vertical with the black terracotta. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22. Perfect. And now we're just going to finish this by going down into left 2 vertical, and it should connect us to the wall right here. So placement block on the bottom, 1, 2, and there we have it. So let's fly back up and delete these extra dirt blocks that are in our way. And it's looking really good. So this is that portion of the hair actually completed. We can now go back to our previous segment of the hair where we marked the top block in that 22 vertical all the way back here. So just zoom out so that way it's easier for you to locate, in case, you know, some people aren't really that good at locating their way around the pixel art, but it's just right over here. As you can see, the 22 vertical, we had it marked at the top. We're going to go work with that right now. So going back to there, we can delete the placement block we have at the top and add one to the top or the right side. And we're going to go up and to the right, 9 vertical, 1, 2, 3. Oh, and we're switching back to coal, by the way. We're done with the black terracotta for now. So up and to the right, 9 vertical, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we'll delete these extra dirt blocks. From the top of this 9 vertical, if we count down 4 blocks, so 1, 2, 3, whoops, 3, 4, we can go to the left block the left side of this 4th block and add 1 coal to the left, like so. Sorry about all the jump cuts, just a lot of obnoxious noises outside of my recording area, so it's very hard to record sometimes, but we'll get over it. Anyways, so we added this 1 single to the left right here. Let's delete these 3 placement blocks, and we had this one on the top right here. Let's actually not work with the top block yet. Let's work with the placement block we added to the left. So we're gonna go up and to the left from here, 2 vertical, so placement block to the top or left side, 1, 2, up and to the left 4 vertical, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're just gonna keep adding a placement block to the top each time. That way, if we're going left or right, it's okay. Up and to left 5 vertical, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Placement block on top. And the placement block on top is important this time because we're gonna add 1 coal to the left and right of it, like so. Now from the left side, we're gonna add 3 more on top of this coal. So 1, 2, 3, so now it's 4 in total. And then we're gonna go up into the left 2 vertical, 1, 2, and that's it for the left side. For the right side, we're gonna continue by adding 4 more to the top of it, 1, 2, 3, 4, so now it's 5 in total. And then we're gonna put a placement block on top so that we can go up into the left, 20 vertical, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and do it all again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. From there, we're almost done extending this branch of her hair up, and we're going to be doing some more black terracotta work soon. So let's just add a placement block to the top, and we're going to go up and to the right, so switching directions, 8 vertical, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, placement block, up and to the right, 9 vertical, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And from the bottom block in this 9 vertical, I think we can actually do the black terracotta stuff now, but I'm probably going to just leave it out until we're having to do it. So it'll be a little bit more, a couple more steps before we actually start connecting the black terracotta. Let's just continue from the top. Add a placement block there, and we're going to up and to the right 4 vertical 2 times in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 2. And then we're going to finish this arc by going up and to the right 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. So now let's go back and delete these extra dirt blocks that I left behind. You guys probably delete them as you go because you guys are better than me, but let's follow this all the way back down now to oh, why did I leave this here? This one on the 5 vertical didn't need to be here. We're gonna go all the way back down now to this block right here where we had the 9 vertical, and we came to the left side of it for this part, but we're gonna go to the top block in the 9 vertical and start building from there. So all the way down here, let me just zoom out so you can see where we're at. Hopefully this is clear for you guys. I know some of you guys are like tired of how slow I'm being, but I've been getting comments and there's a lot of new anime fans who are kind of, this is their first build, so I'm trying to take it as slow as possible and just pause as much as possible, because a lot of times people have like 1 block off, and I think that's because I'm not pausing enough. So anyways, from this 9 vertical, we're gonna go up and to the right 7 vertical, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Placement block on top. Up and to the right, 16 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. When I say big numbers like that, try breaking it up smaller if you have trouble counting. So you see I broke it up into a group of 10 and then 6 for 16. You could do 8 times 2, 4 times 4, whatever. Like, math is your best friend. Anyways, from that 16, we're going to split into 2 directions. You can either build off of the top block, which I'm going to mark now, or you can go 3 blocks down from the top. So 1, 2, 3. And to the right of this third block, we're going to put 1 coal. And you can work with that. So I'm going to mark this block that we have to the right for now and come back to it in a bit. We're not going to touch it yet. Let's go to the top block in our 16 vertical. And we're going to go up and to the right 7 vertical 2 times in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Placement block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. From there, we're going to we can actually do our shading bits. I'm going to do the first block in the shading right here, and we'll come back to it in a second. There's a lot of blocks we have to keep coming back to, but it's fine. So in the second to last block in this 7 vertical up here, we're going to put 1 black terracotta to the left of it. Now, I don't really need to mark it because we're going to come back to it in a second, and it's the only black terracotta not marked. So just keep it in your memory banks. We'll come back to it in like literally a second. But from the top block, we're going to go up and to the right 4 vertical. So placement block on top. And this is with coal. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up and to the right 8 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Up and to the right 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. Up and to the right 2 vertical 2 times in a row. 1, 2, that's 1. Placement block to the top or right side. 1, 2, that's 2. And let me just clean up some of these dirt blocks. Perfect. Up and to the right 1 single. Up and to the right 2 vertical 4 times in a row. So count carefully. 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. 1, 2, that's 3. And 1, 2, that's 4. Up and to the right 1 single again. Up and to the right 2 vertical 3 times in a row now. So 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. 1, 2, that's 3. And then finally, we're going to just go up and to the right 1 single and then 2 vertical again. So placement block on top 1 and then 1, 2. Perfect. So that's it. I know it was a lot of 1s and 2s right here, but that's just to get this slant of the hair following the other sides of her forehead or whatever. So you can see the curve is following what we have over here to the right. It's not perfect, but it's supposed to just mimic the shape. So we can go back and delete these dirt blocks now. And let's go back down to the terracotta we had waiting for us on the left side. So drop down to the single terracotta right here. And we're going to be working with the black terracotta right now. So switch back over to it, not the coal. And from the single, we're going to go down into the left 3 vertical with the black terracotta. So placement block underneath or to the left side. 1, 2, 3. Down into the left 6 vertical 2 times in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Placement block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Then we're going to go down into left 1 single. And we have to bring it back up now. So we're going to go up into the left 21 vertical. So placement block to the top or left side. Switch over to our black terracotta and let's just go straight up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, which is 20 and then 21. So as you can see, it met up with the curve we had right here. And the best part of this kind of shading with the black terracotta is since it's just shading, technically I don't even think it needs to be perfect. Like, let's say yours was a little bit over in here or whatever, you can just connect it to the wall. Like, we're just gonna color it all in with brown hair anyways. And I don't think anybody's gonna notice unless somebody else built this pixel art too. So yeah. Now that we're done with the black terracotta right there, we can move on to more of the hair. So Over here on the right side, the only other part that we have marked with placement blocks is right near the bottom of this terracotta arc. You can see we had the one single waiting for us right here. Let's go to it. So you can kind of see where we're working at. And it's to the right of the 16 verticals, if you need to know where we were at. From this coal, we're going to put 2 more coal underneath it. 1, 2, just like this. And then from the top block, or the one we were originally working with, we're going to put a placement block to the top or right side and go up and to the right, 2 vertical, 2 times in a row. 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. We're then going to go up and to the right, 4 vertical, 2 times in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4. Placement block. 1, 2, 3, 4. Delete, delete. Up and to the right, 3 vertical, 2 times in a row. 1, 2, 3, that's 1. 1, 2, 3, that's 2. So you can see it's very repetitive, but it's kind of just getting this curvy shape that we kind of had going before. So it's nothing new, it's nothing confusing. You guys should be able to work with this just fine. From there, we're going to go up and to the right, 2 vertical. 1, 2. Up and to the right, 5 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you're just putting a placement block on the top each time and you should be fine. I shouldn't have to tell you it on this segment. When I need to be more descriptive, I'm sure I'll tell you, but for now, you guys get it. So from here, we're going to go up and to the right, 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. Up and to the right, 2 vertical. 1, 2. Up and to the right, 3 vertical again. 1, 2, 3. And then finally, to finish this arc of the hair, we're just going to go up and to the right, 2 vertical, 3 times in a row. 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. 1, 2, that's 3. And this is another portion, like a lot of portions of the hair, even if it's not perfect, you will never know because this doesn't connect to anything. So let's say, for example, you forgot this 2 vertical right here and you just did 3, 3, 2, 2, 2. This isn't going to connect to anything ever, so it doesn't really matter. So some of these parts of the hair are more forgiving than others. I wouldn't freak out too much. You guys can see from the thumbnail what connects to what. If something's just floating off in Narnia, it doesn't really matter. So, for example, over here on the bottom left, you can see this 5 vertical over here just kind of floats. It's the one before it connects to the terracotta, but this segment right here wouldn't even matter if it was gone. Like if I delete this black hole right now and edit this portion of the video out, you wouldn't even know. So a lot of you guys freak out when it's not perfect. I would try to look at the thumbnail and just see if it connects to anything, and if it doesn't, don't freak out, guys. You guys, you know, give yourself a break. Pixel arting is hard sometimes, especially because I'm stuttering and saying numbers and all this other stuff. So take a breather, it'll be all right. I know some of you guys, your anxiety builds up and you want to be perfect, but it's gonna be okay. All right, it's gonna be okay. Anyways, sorry about that. Let's delete the dirt block we had right here because we don't need it. And what we're gonna do now is, before we finish with the left side of the hair, because we are actually done with the left side, we're gonna drop down to the bottom right here, and we actually had some terracotta from last part, if you remember, the 3 flat terracotta right here marked out. We're just gonna bring that up, and then we're done with the left side of the hair and we can move on to the right side. So dropping all the way down to the bottom of her hair, towards where her shoulder is and where we had the 3 flat terracotta right here, we're gonna get rid of the dirt right here, and we're gonna start building on that. Alright, so if you've located it, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go up and to the left, 2 flat, 2 times in a row with the black terracotta. 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. Up and to the left, 1 single. Up and to the left, 2 vertical, 2 times in a row. 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. You can just keep putting your placement block on the top each time for this segment. You should be fine. I don't see it curving back down anytime soon, so it should be safe. Up and to the left, 1 single. Up and to the left, 2 vertical, 2 times in a row. 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. Up and to the left, 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. Up and to the left, 5 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up and to the left, 2 vertical. 1, 2. Up and to the left, 5 vertical again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up and to the left, 6 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Up and to the left 16 vertical, so the numbers are getting bigger now, but it's okay. Count carefully. You can do 2 groups of 8 or just do 10 and then 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 8 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I know some of you guys are like, it's stupid if somebody can't count to 16, but a lot of people, you know, they're watching this and then looking back at their screen, watching this and then looking back at the screen. So keeping the numbers small is the best way to prevent mistakes. Up and to the right 11 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Up and to the right 7 vertical. Whoops, sorry. Up and to the right 6 vertical, not 7, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So just to clarify, that was 6 vertical, not 7. The 7 was actually this coal over to the right over here. In my notes, it's a little bit too close to the 6 over here, so I miscounted. All right. Anyways, from that 6 vertical, let's put a placement block on top. And we're going to go up and to the left 4 vertical with our black terracotta. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now here's this quick section where we won't be putting our placement block on top. What we're going to do is find the bottom block in this 4 vertical. And we're going to go to the left of it and put 4 vertical terracotta to the left of this bottom block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, just like this. We're then going to go down into the left 3 vertical with it. 1, 2, 3, and then down into left 5 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Now we can go back up to the top part and continue from there. So that was just a quick detour, and we're going to continue going up from there. So putting our placement block on top, we're going to go up into the right 7 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Up into the right 4 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1. Up into the right 4 vertical again. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 2. Up into the right 1 single. Up into the right 3 vertical 2 times in a row. 1, 2, 3, that's 1. 1, 2, 3, that's 2. Up into the right 4 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up into the right 2 vertical 2 times in a row. 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. And we're almost done with the curving right here. It's a bunch of small numbers before it finally just connects to the wall. So I am really sorry about this, but it's gonna go up for quite a bit, but not too much. So up into the right 4 vertical, 1, 2, 3, 4. Up into the right 2 vertical 4 times in a row. So 1, 2, that's 1, placement block. 1, 2, that's 2. 1, 2, that's 3, and 1, 2, that's 4. Count carefully and delete these extra dirt blocks. Up into the right 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. Up into the right 2 vertical, and we're gonna do that 6 times in a row now. So this is saving us quite a bit of time just by having repetitive numbers. So 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. 1, 2, that's 3. 1, 2, that's 4. 5, and finally 6. Perfect. So I thought it was going to be a lot more annoying than it was, but because of all those 2s, it kind of just saves us a bit of time. Sorry, it's very hot today. If you guys are wondering, today's June 30th, so if you guys remember the June 30th, you can realize it's like a heat wave right now. Everybody's sweating bullets. I'm dying, alright? I'm dying. I need help. Send help. Alright? Anyways, we're going to go up into the right 1 single. Up into the right 2 vertical. 1, 2. Up into the right 1 single again. Up into the right 2 vertical again. So 1, 2. So you can see we have the 1, 2, 1, 2 pattern. Just so you know, it's repetitive. Not a mistake if you have them 2 times in a row. And then from here, we're going to finish up by going up into the right 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. And from the top block in that 3 vertical, we're just going to add 1 to the right. Then we're going to put a placement block to the right of that. And just go up into the right 2 vertical with our black terracotta. 1, 2, and this should connect us to the wall right here. Perfect. So that is it for the hair on the left side, actually. we can move over to the right side. Yeah, we can move over to the right side of the hair now, and we'll be done with all of her hair completely once we finish that. So, we are actually at the 19-minute mark, but I think I'm going to just make this an extended video until I get bored or tired, or if I finish it, I finish it. So let's go to the right side of her hair. The only part I can see marked right now is just this part right close to her cheek. It seems to be on an extended vertical just hanging right here. So let me see where this is at in my notes. It's a 12 vertical, I think. So let me just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep. So it was a 12 vertical, and we had the bottom 3 blocks marked. So find that in our build, and that's where I want to start from. Once you've located that, we're going to be working with our, not our terracotta, our coal right now. So I would grab your coal blocks and just work with that for now. So from the bottom of that 12 vertical, let's delete these placement blocks and add one at the bottom. We're going to go down into the left 7 vertical with coal 2 times in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Down into left 9 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And from this 9 vertical block right here, if we start from the bottom and count up 4 blocks, so 1, 2, 3, 4, we'll go to the left of that 4th block and add 2 pieces of coal to the left side. 1, 2, just like that. Now we're going to take a quick detour, so let's mark the bottom block in this 9 vertical so we can come back to it later. But from these 2 flat we just added to the left side, let's finish shaping that off. So we're going to go down into left 2 single from it, so placement block to the left or bottom side. 1, 2. Down into left 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. Down into left 2 flat. 1, 2. Down into left 3 flat again. 1, 2, whoops. 2, 3. And from the 3 flat, we're going to go to the block all the way on the left, so this one right here. And we're going to add 1 coal to the top. We're then going to go and put a placement block on the top or right side, so we can go up into the right 1 single. Up into the right 2 flat. 1, 2. Up into the right 3 singles now. 1, 2, 3. Up into the right 4 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4. And from that 4 vertical, we're going to split into 2 directions. First, on the top block, we're going to go up into the right 1 single. Then from the second to last block, so this one right here, we're just going to add 1 coal to the left. From that 1 coal to the left, we're going to put a placement block underneath it and go down into the left 2 flat. 1, 2. Down into left 2 singles. 1, 2. Down into left 2 flat 2 times in a row. So placement block on the bottom. 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. And then down into left 1 single. Perfect. Now this does kind of just float off in nowhere, so we're going to have to connect this to her shoulder by going back to the 2 flats we just put. So we have these 2 sets of 2 flats. We're going to go to the one that's higher up, so this one on the right side. And we're going to go to the right block in it. And I want you to add 3 pieces of coal to the top of the right block. So 1, 2, 3. Just like that. From the top of that 3, we're going to do 2 things. First, from this top block, we're going to go up into the right 2 singles. So 1, 2. Then from the top block, we're going to go 1 block to the left, like so. So let me just zoom out so you can see the shape. It's pretty simple. From this 1 block to the left, we're just going to go down into left 1 single. And then we're going to finish by going down into left 2 flat 2 times in a row. So placement block to the bottom or left side. 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. And that connects at the diagonal, finishing this segment of the hair. So you can see it kind of mimics the opposite side of the hair where we have those 3 spikes just behind her ear area. So this is the hair that's behind her neck. That's going to be a little bit darker than the front of her hair, just for shading purposes. It creates a depth kind of thing. So it's very good for making it look a little bit realistic and just adding to the quality of the build. So once that's connected, we can go back to the 9 vertical we had over here. And remember, we marked the bottom block because we weren't done working with it. So let's go back to that and get it connected so it's not just floating off in nowhere land. And from the bottom block in that 9 vertical, we're going to go down and to the left, 5 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down and to left, 2 vertical. 1, 2. Down and to left, 2 single. 1, 2. Down and to left, 2 flat. So placement block on the bottom or left side. 1, 2. And that should connect to her shoulder pad just fine. So that's good. Now you can see where the hair overlaps with the shoulder, which is why it was so hard to do earlier in the build. But now that we have a lot of the detail already completed, it's not really an issue. But it connected to her shoulder right there. So just zooming out, you can see that we're done with that portion right there. All we have to do is reach out to another part that we previously had marked off with some dirt and start filling that in to get some more of the detail. So going a little bit down where we have this 3R shape with the corner block with a placement on it. So this one right here, just a little bit, it's literally right below where we just connected. We're gonna go to this corner block right here, get rid of the grass block and go up and to the right 1 single. Up and to the right 2 flat, 1, 2. Up and to the right 4 singles, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're gonna finish by going up and to the right 2 vertical 2 times in a row. 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. My controller died, so I'm gonna kind of just end the video right there. But where we left off, we're gonna grab the right side of her hair and the eyes next time. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this build. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe for more pixel art content. This is Phoenix, and as always, I'll see you guys later.